Hey guys, Oscar here for Not a Grouch and Poppy Dowdy, and I hope you're having a great day today. And I'm going to talk to you today about list building. I mentioned about businesses, how to start a business online, the competition issue and things like that. So if you want to look at that, go watch some previous episodes. Today is episode number 3, I believe, maybe number 4. And I want to talk to you about list building. What does that mean? How does that happen? Why should you do it? So let's talk about that. When I mentioned that you need to have a list in order for your business to be more successful, I mean that you literally have to have a list of leads and customers. Technically that's 2 lists, but we'll start with just one. We'll talk about segmenting a little bit as well. What I mean by that is you have to have a list of people that are interested in your business. Those are the leads, people that would like to know more, want to stay in touch, but haven't bought anything from you yet. They are equally important as your customers because essentially they're potential customers. The other part of your list is people that have purchased an item from you. In business terms, they're called buyers. So it doesn't matter if they bought something that's worth $1 or something that's worth $1 million. It signifies that they are able to spend and willing to spend money on you. So you will treat both of those groups slightly different. One of them, think about it like if you are a guy or a girl and you want to date somebody of the opposite sex. Obviously, you want to date somebody. If you go to a club, for example, to look for somebody that you want to date, or you go to a website where you want to look for somebody, the people there are leads. They are potential daters, right? Potential people that you're going to date. So you're going to tell them something different than the people that you've already dated. And that's kind of the difference between both of the lists. Now, when somebody's on a lead list, you're going to tell them a story, talk about the features of your product, the benefits, and you're going to ask him, would you like to buy this thing that I have, whatever this widget is, whatever this service is. Perhaps you'd like to buy it, click here or whatever. However your approach is for marketing. I'm not telling you any one way that I just said is the right way. I'm just saying that that's what a lead group is for you to try to promote a business or product or an endeavor of some sort. Then you need to be able to move those people over to the buyer's list when they decide to take an action that signifies a buy. So for example, if you ask somebody to download an ebook and they download the ebook or they buy the ebook, then you know that that person's willing to spend at least a few dollars in some sort of education from you. So you can put them into a different list where you will say, hey, I know that we've already established something between us. We have a relationship of some sort. You're not going to actually say this, okay? But you know that they pulled out their wallet, put in their credit card number somewhere, and paid you money. That is crucial to the success of your business because historically and statistically and psychologically, a person that is willing to spend $5 is usually willing to spend $50 or $500, maybe $5,000 if your offer is compelling enough. So it's very important for you to notice when somebody buys something from you and put them into that buyer's list. In fact, I'm going to tell you a little known secret. We all know this as marketers, but the general public doesn't really understand this yet. When you watch TV or look at something online and you see that the offer is free, but you just pay shipping and handling, the shipping and handling is usually somewhere between $2.95 to like $10.95, depending on the product. But if you go to a website like Amazon, or a website that ships you items, you'll notice that shipping is a little bit more expensive than that. And in fact, the unsophisticated mind believes that the shipping costs are a way for the company to make money. They immediately get fixated on that $5.95 and they think, oh, they're scamming you, they're making money with that $5.95, and in fact they're not. The product alone covers the cost of that, or surpasses the cost of that. So how does a company make money when they tell you it's free, just pay shipping and handling? Well, when they give you something for free, you've told them that you want that type of item and you're interested in the topic, whether it's cookware, a magazine, fitness, it doesn't matter. You're interested in that, and you've already expressed that by requesting the free product. And then you've given them a clue that you are able and willing to pay a little bit of money to get that back. At that point, you are a buyer, and they're going to try to sell you more stuff. This is how business works. And in fact, that small fee is called a tripwire. And this is exactly what a tripwire sounds like. It's people going back and forth in a room, and somebody walks into an area that's more select or more private, and they trigger more attention. That's what that does. So people think, oh, $4.95, that's how they're making their money. They're not making money that way. Oh, excuse me. But they are making money in the fact that they will try to sell you something different at a much higher price. So that's how you can tell if a lead is a buyer. So getting that out of the way, how do you actually build a list? Well, the old way, back in 2000, early 90s or mid 90s, in the early days of the internet, you could just put a box right there that said sign up, and people will put their name, email, phone number, address, whatever you asked them to put in there, they would do that because it was exciting. Everybody wanted to get something from the internet. It's like, wow, I put my name there and now I get stuff, emails or newsletters. It was exciting. Now there's not so much excitement around that stuff, but it's still necessary. So instead of just saying put your name for our newsletter, you have to invite people with a very compelling offer. If you look at the grand scheme of things, your newsletter itself is a lead filtering system. Everybody that comes to your website is potentially a lead, but only those that are willing to give you their name and their email are leads that you're going to be able to reach. So it's important that you have that. So how do you convince them to sign up to your email list or to your newsletter? Well, one of the simplest yet most sophisticated ways of doing it is to give people something for free. And again, if we go back to the Tripwire psychology and methodology, it's not really free, right? I mean, you're asking them, you're telling them, I will give you my ebook. I have an ebook, for example, on my website. I will give you my ebook for free. Click here to download it, and when you do that, I ask you to provide me your name and email because that's where I'm going to give you the book. I'm going to email it to you. So that's, in and of itself, a mini tripwire. There's just no money involved. But that is how you build an email list. You have to come up with something that is worth something, that is valuable to the audience you intend to reach. And then you give it to them for free, but you say, let me have your name and email address so that I can send you the item, if it's a digital item like a download book or a video, a podcast. And two, so that I may send you additional information related to that topic. Most people want that. Most people that get a free item would like to get more information about it. Perhaps a special offer when a product that costs money goes on sale. Maybe they want to do that. So it's very easy for people to give you their name and email, but people are very, very protective of it. So you need to really give them something valuable in order for them to be willing to give you their name and email. So in order to do that, you come up with a very unique value item where they can learn about you, learn about your product, and they're willing to give you their name and email to stay in touch with you. But that's the point where then you start building the relationship through email and ask them to purchase an item later, maybe hire you for their company or whatever it is that you need to do. That's how list building works. You give a lot of value, you inform people, you entertain them, and in exchange they're willing to give you their name and email. Sounds easy, very, very tough to do. Most people don't ever achieve that because they pitch too early. They sell too much and too fast. And we'll talk about that next time. For the time being, I am here where I'm supposed to be. Just gonna go get a cup of coffee. But I want to invite you to come out to our .com lifestyle meetups. If you're in Orange County, California, or happen to be in the area, or just want to come down for some reason, we have people that come all the way from Ventura County, which is about 2 hours away, all the way to San Diego. So even though we're in a small city in Orange County, people come from all over Southern California to meet with us, talk to us, have lunch, and get to know more about this stuff that I'm talking to you about. So go and find that, talk to me later, and thanks again for listening. I appreciate your time. If you have any questions, please send them in, notagarage.com, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.